that's like our main numbers.
Okay.
We have in Colombia we have like we call this like the club, like the direct sales club. We are 7 companies, and last year we just made like #1 of that 7 companies on the sales numbers. So it has been you know, a lot of things doing and growing a lot. We have to change our operational facilities because we, you know, with the growth we didn't fit there anymore, so we have to look for a bigger one, a new one. And all that change has come with a lot of challenge, and we are trying to make the best to you know, be at the same step of the company's growth.
Great. So tell me about what Splunk products you use and what your use cases are.
Okay, we use Splunk Enterprise, and the main use we have for Splunk is like Splunk came in like to analyze the data and show us like you know, make the visualization so we can see the data in real time. That was like a game changer for us. So right now we are centralized in the Splunk Enterprise. We have several areas of the operational indicators, and that's the main use we have right now. Is that the core is there in the Splunk Enterprise.
But what's your use cases? What do you use it for?
Okay, so we have like 2 main uses right now. The first one is we have our own transportation network. We don't use like, for example, DHL or FedEx. We have our own transportator, so we have to create a way to have the information of where is the order of the, you know, the people right now. So with Splunk and it's attached to other tools, we right now know where exactly is the order, and we can, you know, make like the follow-up, like the tracking. So we know when there is a problem, like if we send to the field like, I don't know, 100 orders, and we are only getting back like 80 signed receipts. Where are the other 20? So that's one of the first one, but it also comes like with the indicators, for example, of time. Like how long are we taking to deliver one order? Because in logistics, time is everything. Like time is money. You know, like we have to do more in less time. So that's one of the main uses we are doing right now. And the other one are like inside company indicators. Like we get all this information from the database we use, and we are constantly like looking at the indicators and see what's going on inside. That was like the first game changer for us, because before we have to, you know, download the Excel files and make dynamic tables and see all this stuff, and it takes a lot of time only to get the information we need. And then after we get it, we have to see what, you know, we have the answer of the question, and then we have to plan like what are the action we're gonna make to make this better. Now with Splunk, we can get it like in real time, like from the cell phone or in the office. We just go to the computer and see the information there. So now we are more focused on get better actions to do things better than to get the information out.
What does Splunk allow you to do that you couldn't do before?
Well, actually we can see a lot of things at the same time. Before we couldn't, because you know, we have to get the information to see all that things. So we have to, like, we couldn't multitask before. Now with the Splunk, we have all this information now. So now we know that, for example, 2 indicators are the correlation they have, because we saw both of them at the same time with Splunk. So now we can know that if we touch this one, it will affect the other one, or the other way. And also, what I was telling you, like, we have the time to be like plan better, to come with better actions, so we can fix things and we can go ahead of the problem. Like we don't have to wait to a client of us tell us like something's wrong. With Splunk, we can see that before this
Would you say that Splunk is a platform for marketing personnel?
Yeah, I could say that Splunk is one of the best tools we have on the market. Yeah, I think it helps a lot.
Are you comfortable at all talking about how Splunk has impacted your business?
Yeah.
Okay.
Splunk is what I was telling you before. Like the company is growing really fast, in like 100% per year. So you don't have time to get behind. Like you have to be like I don't know, like ahead of everything that is coming. So when you want to get ahead, you need technology. That's something that nowadays there is not an option. Like if you don't have the right technology for the growing you are having, you're gonna get stuck, and like sooner or later you're gonna be behind the competitors and all this stuff. And Splunk has been a real game changer for us. It brings us to the next level before we even know we were there. So it's like it opened our eyes. Like we know that with the technology, we can get there like more comfortable. Like we don't have to suffer that much.
What do you like most about Splunk?
What I like most about Splunk is that it's really neat, it's clean, it's I can visualize things that before I couldn't. That it's right in my hand. Like I have the cell phone and I have the app and I can go and see that there in real time. Like I can know if everything is right or wrong in that moment, so I can react more quickly. Like before, I didn't even know if it was something good or wrong. I have to. It takes a long time to see it. But what I like most of Splunk is that I trust it. Like I know that the information where it's Splunk take it is good. So it's reliable. It's easy. It's friendly. Like people see it and it's it has like it's really neat and the dashboards are great. I can use it like I can make the structures for the information I want. It's not that restrictive. Like whatever I want to put there is just for me to decide. So that's great.
Awesome. Yeah, I had a couple of other questions that are just quick and kind of unrelated. One is, what value do you get? What benefits do you get from coming to Comp? Is this your first Comp?
No, it's actually my second Comp.
What value do you get from coming to it and attending?
Okay, the first one is that every Comp they surprise us with announcing launch and new stuff, like the things we are gonna work with this year. So it's a way to understand really good before I get back to my office, because it's really different if you read that thing in the web page, for example, or in an article or something like that. That when you see it like a third hand, like the CEO, the CIO, everyone is explaining what is coming, and then you go to the conference and you have like this other company's examples, so you get a pretty good idea of what are they talking about, or if we can use it. Like I feel related with a lot of the conference I went to, because I was trying to look for similarities, like something I can use back home. So the conference is great in that aspect, because I can saw other companies that are actually bigger than ours. How are they using it? And from that I can go back and tell them like, hey, if this company is using it this way, let's try it. So,
one other quick question: we're asking everyone what they think the name Splunk comes from, and if you don't know, what your best guess is.
I actually know where it's come from. It's well, I don't know how to pronounce correct the word, but it's spelunking. Like that's like cave searching, something like that. I think it's a great name. It's catching, like it's different, and it creates this. It has like this mystery, like you don't know what it is, but it sounds cool, so you have to investigate a little more. And the name, I think, is really accurate, because at the end, what we are all doing is like searching in the cave of data. Like we're trying to get all the information we need in order to get the actions we need.
This is the international symbol for searching.
Yeah, something like that.
That's what we're doing when we're mining through the data.
Yeah, and you know, I don't know why, but at first when I heard it, like the story of the name, I feel myself something like that because it was dark, and when we used to search for the information, and after Splunk, it's like when you see the top of the cave, there is the light. So it's a great experience, and I think it's a great name.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks so much, Nicholas.
Okay,
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time.
You're welcome.
All right.